Sure, I'm never not thinking about it. Out walking each and every night. Sure, you have to be doing something just to keep your own head right. I'm longing for life's old sense of ease, and for other storms that could at least be weathered together. This one is different. We each have our own risk to measure. Still, if you don't mind me saying, the garden has never looked better. I found that even in this time of chaos and sorrow, a part of me actually enjoyed the lack of pressure. I've watched films and read books that were always on the long list. That was when I got time. Trying to entertain the kids for months on end was a challenge and a gift. With kids, you're just trying to get them through the day, while you anticipate what's coming up over the next hill. When they're long gone to bed, the worries of tomorrow creep in when all is still. We've been around the block with recession. We know what's in store. I'm sure we will be here again, but we'll manage. We're lucky. We've learned from before. I've somehow gotten to know my partner even more. We've had more quality time than we've had in years. We can't go anywhere, but I'm happy out in my own house, and so are most of my peers. We've just got to keep ourselves and others safe while we can. While it's within our control, it's a simple duty of care to our fellow man. Staying put is the least we can do, because all in all, we're doing okay. It's everyone else we're worried for. Our parents for their health, our kids for their life's delay. All my son's trips and plans cancelled. I look at my child and wonder what on earth I can do to help him. I've never seen him this bad. I can't lie and say that things aren't grim. How were we as parents supposed to prepare for this? I put on a brave face all day long, but alone I'm just in bits. He should be going out with his friends. He should be making memories that aren't just online. He should be starting his own life. This should be his time to shine. When he wasn't in school, I wasn't sure where my day began or ended. Which role I was in, hour by hour, depended. Chef, counsellor, cleaner, entertainer, and when upset, offering a shoulder. I truly hope they forget all of this when they're older. It really seemed like things were getting better around June. Numbers were low, the sun was high, everyone has worked together, and it might be over soon. Then came the dinner of the Oireachtas Golf Society. Over 80 people attended, entitlement leading to blatant impropriety. The cutting sting of seeing doctors, officials and commissioners flout the rules after they'd just told us we needed to do more. Phil Hogan even managed to tour Ireland shore to shore. We're used to scandals, usually about matters of public strife. This one found way to our innermost feelings of fairness, the twisting of the knife. Did they not see the nursing home patients waving through windows at grandchildren they would never meet? Or the mothers giving birth alone while desperate new fathers wait outside for them in the street? Did they not hear of the funerals that were held online or the wedding vows not taken? Did they not understand the depth of our loss as they dined that night in Clifton? Seething, scathing, creating an open wound. I'm not sure this one will be forgiven or forgotten soon. Remember the election where we didn't elect a Taoiseach? That was February 8th. The first confirmed case was 3 weeks later, the Dáil still in deadlock. 2 weeks later, the schools and pubs had to close. Within the month, almost everything left open had to follow. The pictures of empty shelves and the misinformed messages from your cousin's, boyfriend's, auntie's friend. All right, I'll admit, I did stock up a bit. Some pasta, some lentils, and some tinned pears. Did we eat it? Of course not. It's all still there, just waiting for the apocalypse in the press under the stairs. Of course, I still drop off the shopping to my mum and dad. Even when we are allowed to see our friends and to go out, I don't, just in case they need to give me a shout. The time we have with our parents is worth its weight in gold. How precious time is when you can't see them and they only live down the road. It makes you think how time is all that we truly own. It's a currency with value like any other, so should be wisely spent. I'd take a day with them any time, over earning another cent. Trying to gauge when it's safe to see them can drive you up the wall. With vaccines coming next year, please God it'll be safer for us all. But for now, their safety is still in our hands. I'll cradle that responsibility, doing everything in my power to help them make it through. It's my turn to ensure what's best for them, as only a parent would do. Is an airna nua tua ekal. It's 2020, I'm 53, and my name is Sean.